Most English learners study for years and still sound unnatural, and it is almost always because of one tiny word they keep getting wrong.
Today, we are fixing that. Stay with us. Okay, so Emma, I have a question for you before we even start today.
Oh no, when you say it like that, I already know it is going to be something that makes me think too hard.
No, it is simple. How many times do you think you used the word get yesterday? Just yesterday.
Yesterday. I said I need to get coffee in the morning. Then I texted my friend and said, "Did you get my message?" Then I told my coworker, "I don't get what you mean." Then at the gym, I thought I am getting stronger. So maybe 5 times before noon?
Right, and that is exactly the point. Get is one of the most used words in the entire English language. Native speakers use it constantly, all day, every day. But here's the thing. Most English learners avoid it. They think it's too informal, or they're not sure which form to use, and because of that, they end up sounding stiff, textbook-like, a little robotic.
Yes, and listeners, that is exactly what we are solving today. By the end of this episode, you are going to feel totally comfortable using get, got, and getting the way real Americans actually talk, not the way a textbook says to talk.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. Welcome to the Fluent English podcast, where we have real conversations so you can learn real English. Let us get into it. Okay, Alex, so let us start with the basics. Why do you think get confuses so many learners?
I think it is because get does not mean just one thing. In most languages, you have one word for one idea, right? Like receive means receive. Understand means understand. Become means become. But in English, get can mean all of those things, depending on how you use it.
Exactly. And when you learn a get in a beginner class, they usually just teach you one meaning, to receive, like, I got a gift. And then you go out into the real world and you hear someone say, I get it, or she is getting tired, or we need to get going, and you are just standing there thinking, wait, what is happening?
Right, you're completely lost. And I think that is why so many learners just avoid the word altogether, which is a huge mistake, by the way.
Huge mistake. Because when you avoid get, you end up saying things that technically correct, but sound a little strange to a native speaker. Like, if someone says something confusing and you say, I do not understand your meaning. That's fine, it's correct, but a native speaker would just say, I don't get it.
It's the difference between sounding like a dictionary and sounding like a real person.
Exactly. So today we are going to walk through the most common ways get, got, and getting are used in everyday conversation. And we're not going to do it like a grammar lesson. We're just going to talk the way we always do. And you're going to hear these words naturally.
And listeners, here's my advice. Do not try to memorize rules today. Just listen. Let the examples sink in. Your brain is going to start making connections on its own. That's how language actually works.
Love that. Okay, should we start with get?
Let's do it. Okay, so the first and probably most common meaning of get is to receive something. Super simple. I get a lot of emails. She gets flowers from her boyfriend every Friday. Do you get the newspaper?
Oh, that last one is very old-fashioned. Who gets the newspaper anymore?
My dad. Absolutely my dad.
Huh. Okay, yes, that sounds right. But yes, get, meaning to receive, is probably where most learners start. You get a package, you get a phone call, you get a message.
Right, and notice that it sounds much more natural than I receive a lot of emails. You would say that maybe in a formal email, sure, but in conversation, nobody says that. They say, I get a ton of emails.
Okay, the second big meaning of get is to understand. And this one I love because it is so useful. I get it. I don't get it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, do you get what I'm saying is such a common one. Americans say that all the time when they are trying to explain something and they want to check if the other person is following.
Yes, and it is not rude at all. It is actually kind of warm, like you care whether the person is understanding you. Some learners think, do you get it? Sounds impatient or frustrated, but it really depends on the tone. If you say it nicely, it is just a friendly check-in.
That is such a good point. Tone matters so much in English. The same sentence can feel totally different depending on how you say it.
Okay, what is the third meaning you want to cover?
The third one is get, meaning to fetch or to bring something. Like, can you get me a glass of water? Or I need to get my keys. You are going somewhere to pick something up or bring something back.
Oh, this one is so everyday. Like last week, I texted my roommate and said, can you get milk on your way home? Just that simple. No, would you be able to purchase milk at the grocery store on your return journey home?
Nobody talks like that.
Nobody. Just, can you get milk? Done.
And then there's get, meaning to arrive or to reach a place. When did you get here? What time do you get to work? How do I get to the airport?
Oh, directions. How do I get to is so useful for travelers. If you are ever lost, that phrase alone will save you. Excuse me, how do I get to the nearest subway station? Perfect sentence.
Super useful. And notice all of these meanings feel very different, but they all use the same word. Receive, understand, fetch, arrive, all get.
English is wild.
It really is. Okay, should we talk about got?
Yes, let us get into it. See what I did there?
Nice.
Okay, so got is simply the past tense of get. If get is present, got is past. I get a lot of emails becomes I got a lot of emails today. Simple, right?
Right, and got follows all the same meanings we just talked about. In the past tense, everything still works. I got a phone call from my mom. That is received. Oh, I finally got it. That is understood. I went back and got my keys. That is fetch. We got to the restaurant at 7. That is arrived.
But here is where got gets really interesting, and I think this is where a lot of learners get confused. There is a phrase, I've got, as in I have got. And in American English, this basically just means I have.
Yes, I've got an idea. She's got a really nice apartment. He's got 3 dogs. We are not really talking about getting something in those sentences. We're talking about having something.
And here is the thing that surprises a lot of learners. I've got and I have are basically interchangeable in casual American speech. You can say, I have an idea, or I've got an idea, and they mean the exact same thing. Native speakers use both all the time.
I personally probably say I've got more often in conversation than I have. It just feels more natural to me when I'm talking.
Same. And it's not more or less formal, it's just conversational. I've got to tell you something. She's got a really good point. We've got a problem.
We've got a problem reminds me of that movie line. Houston, we have a problem.
Yes, and in modern casual speech, you would probably say, Houston, we've got a problem. Actually, I think people say it both ways.
Grammar meets space travel. Okay, there is also one more really important thing about got. Sometimes Americans use got in place of have even without the have, like just plain got.
Right. You got a minute? Instead of, do you have a minute? Or, I got a headache, instead of, I have a headache.
That is very casual, very informal American English. You're going to hear it a lot in movies, in real conversations between friends. It might not be what you want to use in a job interview, but if you're watching a Netflix show and someone says, you got a problem with that, you now know exactly what they mean.
Context is everything. Okay, let us move on to getting.
Okay, so getting is the continuous form, and the most important way it is used, the one you will hear constantly, is getting meaning becoming. Something is changing or progressing.
Yes, it is getting cold outside. The weather is changing. It is becoming colder. I am getting better at cooking. My cooking skills are improving over time. This movie is getting really good. The movie is improving or becoming more interesting as it goes on.
This is such a natural part of how Americans describe change. We almost always use getting instead of becoming in casual speech. She is getting tired, not she is becoming tired. He is getting older, not he is becoming older. Well, you could say becoming, but it sounds more formal, more literary.
Right. In everyday conversation, getting is your word. And it is really useful because you can use it for almost any adjective. Getting hungry, getting nervous, getting excited, getting confused, getting better, getting worse.
Oh, getting confused is a good one, because if you're in a conversation and things are moving too fast, you can just say, sorry, I'm getting confused. Super natural, super clear.
That is a great phrase for English learners, actually, because it is honest and it gives you a little pause in the conversation.
Exactly. And then there's getting used to talk about progress or something happening in the future, like I'm getting ready or we are getting there.
Oh, we are getting there. I love that phrase. It means we are making progress. We are on our way, but we are not done yet. Someone asks, is the project finished? And you say, we are getting there. It is so optimistic. It's like, not yet, but we are moving in the right direction.
It is a very American thing to say, too, I feel like. Very glass half full.
Very much. And then there's getting in the phrase, I'm getting used to it. This one means you are adapting to something. Something that was strange or difficult is starting to feel normal.
Oh, this one is so relatable, like when you move to a new city. At first, everything feels weird and overwhelming, but slowly, you get used to it. Or if it's still in progress, you are getting used to it.
Yes, when I moved to a new apartment, it took me about 2 weeks to get used to the neighbors being loud in the morning. First week, I was like, this is terrible. Second week, okay, I'm getting used to it. Third week, I didn't even notice.
Adaptation through sleep deprivation.
Exactly. Very relatable for anyone who has ever lived in an apartment building. Okay, so we have covered a lot of ground. Get, to receive, to understand, to fetch, to arrive. Got as the past tense, and in I've got, meaning I have. Getting, to describe change and progress. Now, let us just have a natural conversation and try to use all of these the way you would hear them in real life. Not as examples, just as natural talk.
I love this part. Okay, let us just catch up like we normally would. So, Emma, how has your week been?
Honestly, it has been a lot. I got this huge project at work on Monday, completely out of nowhere. Like, I walked in and my boss just said, hey, I need you to handle this by Friday.
No warning at all.
Zero. And I did not get it at first. Like, I did not fully understand what she was asking me to do, so I had to ask a ton of questions.
That makes sense. Did you get it sorted eventually?
I am getting there. I have made a lot of progress, but I have still got a few things to finish by tomorrow.
You've got this, seriously. I've seen you work under pressure and you are always fine.
Thanks. I'm getting more comfortable with it now, honestly. The first 2 days, I was really stressed, but now I've kind of gotten into a rhythm.
Good. And hey, are you getting enough sleep?
Not really. I've been staying up late and then I wake up early and I just feel like I haven't fully recovered. I got maybe 5 hours last night.
That is not enough. You've got to take care of yourself.
I know. Okay, what about you? What did you get up to this week?
So actually, I've been getting back into cooking. You know, I went through that phase a few months ago where I was really into it, and then I kind of stopped.
Yes, I remember. You got really into making pasta from scratch.
Exactly. So I'm doing that again. I tried a new recipe last night, and at first, it was not getting better. I kept messing up the dough. But then I finally got the technique right, and it turned out really good.
See, that is perseverance.
It took me like an hour to get the dough to the right texture, but once I got it, it was so satisfying.
Did you eat it all by yourself?
I mean, I had some friends over, but yeah, I also got seconds. And thirds.
As you should. Okay, and listeners, did you catch how many times we used get, got, and getting just in that normal conversation? Not as examples, just talking.
Right, and none of it felt forced or strange because it is just how we talk. These words are completely woven into everyday American English. You cannot have a natural conversation without them.
Okay, let us go through some super common phrases that use these words. These are things you will hear all the time, and you want to have them in your vocabulary.
First, get going. This means it is time to leave or start moving. We should get going. It is getting late. You will hear this constantly when people are wrapping up a visit or leaving a place.
Second, get together. This means to meet up, to spend time with someone. We should get together sometime. Or, we're having a little get-together at my place. A get-together is also a noun. It is a casual, small gathering.
Third, get over it.
Now, this one can sound a little harsh depending on how you say it, but it just means to move past something emotionally. I broke up with someone a year ago, and I'm still not over it. Or your friend says she is still upset about what happened, and you say she needs to get over it. Again, tone matters here.
Fourth, get away with something. This means to do something wrong and not face any consequences. He broke the rules, but got away with it. You will hear this a lot.
Fifth, get the hang of something. Oh, this is one of my favorites. It means to learn how to do something, to finally understand how it works. I'm still getting the hang of this new software. Or once you get the hang of it, it is really easy.
I love that one. It is so useful, and it's very casual, very natural.
Sixth, get on someone's nerves. This means to annoy someone. That sound is really getting on my nerves. Or, he gets on my nerves sometimes, but he's a good person.
Ha, very relatable. What about get out of here?
Oh yes, okay, so this one is interesting because it literally means leave this place. But in casual American speech, it often means, are you serious? I cannot believe that. Like someone tells you a shocking or surprising piece of news and you say, get out of here. It's an expression of disbelief.
Like, I got a promotion today, and you say, get out of here, that's amazing.
Exactly. Context will always make it clear which meaning is being used.
And then, of course, I've got to go, or just I gotta go, which is the super fast casual version. Gotta is got to, squished together, and Americans say it constantly. I gotta run, I gotta get going, I gotta grab this call.
Gotta is like one of the most American sounds there is. If you are listening to an American talk, you will hear gotta approximately 100 times a day.
100 is conservative, honestly.
Okay, we always love to make these episodes interactive, so we are going to do a little practice section. Listeners, we are going to give you a sentence, and we want you to either fill in the blank in your head or say it out loud if you are somewhere you can do that.
Yes, say it out loud if you can. Speaking is so important for building fluency. Do not just think it, say it.
Okay, first one. You woke up and your head hurts. How do you tell your friend? Use the word got. You can pause here and think about it.
The answer is, I've got a headache, or just, I got a headache. Both work perfectly in casual speech.
Second one. Your friend is explaining something complicated and you are not following. What do you say? Use the word get.
I don't get it, or sorry, I'm not getting it. Both great.
Third one. You just started a new job and things felt very strange at first, but now it is starting to feel normal. How do you describe that? Use getting.
I'm getting used to it. Perfect.
Fourth one. You and your friend have been working on a project for a while. Someone asks if it is done yet. It is not done, but you are making progress. What do you say?
We're getting there. Love it. So natural.
And one final one. You just learned something really surprising. Your coworker tells you they are moving to Japan next month. What might you say?
Get out of here. Really? Or, no way, are you serious? Either works, but using our phrase for today is more fun.
Great job, everyone. If you got those right, you are absolutely making progress. And if some of them were tricky, that is totally fine. That is why we are here.
You know, I want to take a second to talk about why we structure this podcast the way we do, because I think it is important.
Yes, go for it.
So, a lot of English learning materials teach you rules. They say, get is an irregular verb. Its past tense is got. Its past participle is gotten. And yes, that is technically correct. But knowing the rule is not the same as being able to use the word naturally.
It is like knowing the rules of swimming versus actually being able to swim.
Exactly. And the research on language acquisition is really clear on this. The best way to get fluent is through comprehensible input. That means listening to and reading English that you can mostly understand, but that is also a little bit challenging. Not so easy that it's boring, not so hard that you're completely lost.
And that is exactly what this podcast is designed to be. Two native speakers having a real conversation at a natural pace on topics that are everyday and relatable. Not a lecture, not a grammar class, just real talk.
And when you listen to us use get, got and getting over and over in different contexts, your brain is quietly building patterns. You're not memorizing rules, you're absorbing natural language. And that's what eventually lets you speak naturally without having to think about it.
That is the goal, right? To get to a point where you're not translating in your head, you're just thinking and speaking.
And you get there through lots and lots of listening. So keep coming back to this podcast. Listen while you're commuting, while you're cooking, while you're at the gym. The more you expose yourself to natural English, the faster you're going to get there.
Totally. And we would love to hear from you, by the way. If you have a topic you want us to cover, a word, a phrase that confuses you, or just a question about American English, let us know. We read everything.
Okay, let us do a quick recap of everything we covered today.
Get in the present tense. To receive, to understand, to fetch, to arrive. I get a lot of emails. I don't get it. Can you get me some water? What time do you get to work?
Got, in the past tense, all the same meanings. Plus the phrase I've got, meaning I have, and casual phrases like you got a minute or I got a headache in informal speech.
Getting. To describe change and becoming. It is getting cold. I'm getting better. I am getting used to it. We are getting there.
And all those great phrases. Get going, get together, get over it, get the hang of something, get on someone's nerves, get out of here, gotta go.
That is a lot of ground covered in one episode.
It really is. And honestly, if you just focused on get alone, you could have conversations that sound so much more natural and fluent. It is that important.
So, here is your homework, listeners. For the rest of today, notice every time you hear or see the word get, got, or getting. In a show, in a song, in a conversation, in an article. Just notice it. You do not have to do anything with it. Just notice how often it comes up and how it is used. You are going to be surprised.
And if you want to practice using it yourself, try describing your day using these words. I got up at 7. I got coffee. I am getting better at my morning routine. Just tell your own story with these words and you're already practicing.
That's a great idea. Simple but effective.
All right, thank you so much for listening today. We're really glad you're here and we're rooting for you. Language learning is a journey and every single episode you listen to is a step forward.
Keep going, keep listening, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, everyone.
See you soon.